it is. First of the month, new goals. And I know what you're thinking. Doc, I just want my weight to be canceled faster than Kanye. Doc, I'm tired of being shaped like a mail-in ballot because it's election time. But Doc got a present for you. Doc got a gift for you. 30-inch worms every day for the month of November. About to show you how to do them. Let's go, let's get it.
How early do your day usually start?
I'm up at 5, 6 in the gym. Then I come here, open, cut the AC on. Then I come and go to work.
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
So the first question is, what made you get into this career?
Well, a huge part of it, you know, I can't sit up and act like a huge part of it wasn't because of my dad. My dad's a chiropractor, not too far, right up the street. I saw him make money and I saw him help people. Not in order, you know, because whenever I asked him, man, I want to make money. He said, man, you want to help sick people. That's what you want to do. You don't want to make money. You want to help sick people. You help sick people, you get paid. It's that simple. Now, some people who are getting paid without helping sick people at that clip, but I don't know if they can sleep well at night. I sleep good. I sleep good. People can say whatever they want. Like, I know what I do with my patients. I know, I have confidence that, okay, people coming in, they're gonna leave feeling better, right? Anybody who says otherwise either didn't listen to me or they're lying.
The main goal is to help people first.
Help people first. That's any job, any business, right? Mm-hmm. Like even you, you're like, oh, I'm gonna help you create content for yourself. Yeah. Now I'm gonna be rich. Yeah. Right. In chiropractic school, they tell us the sciences and know-how the artists are doing. So, and I'm actually just, you know, I'm like, this is art when I'm doing my adjustment. I'm like, I'm an artist. Yeah. You know, and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Second question, what's the first step in starting a career like this?
Education. Education, the first step, right? Like we was talking earlier, we were talking about editing your videos. You had to learn how to edit your videos. So people may say, education for college ain't for everybody. I never seen a group of people say college isn't for anybody outside of black people.
True.
Nobody ever says the military ain't for everybody. Nobody says the streets ain't for everybody. But college, a place where you bubble in answers, you write down answers, you write a paper. Anybody could do that.
Basically follow directions.
Follow directions. You have to follow directions in order to learn how to give directions. Yeah. And if you can't follow directions, then somebody gonna give you directions at some point that you ain't gonna want to follow at all.
Yeah, that explains a lot. That's mainly our problem.
That's mainly our problem. So you don't want to follow directions from these people? Okay, well, cool. We got the military for you. Get up 4 o'clock in the morning, go run 4 or 5 miles, go lift this log, go do this. Or let's say you want to commit a crime. Let's say you get locked up. Guess what? You wake up this time of the morning and you in the booty house and somebody trying to take something from you. You got to fight for your life for honey buns.
Wasn't even worth it.
What? It's never worth it. Yeah. Because I know people right now locked up for money that they could have made. Easily. They're not locked up for trillions of dollars, like Enron, and they ain't even get locked up. Yeah. Or if they did, I don't know. But how many situations where it's super white collar crime where they don't even get locked up because shoot, they got education. Yeah. They know the law. They know the law, or they know who to pay. Yeah. You don't know who to pay. You just out here running around trying to figure it out. But whose fault is that? I mean, guess you could say it's my fault for not telling more people that they need, that this route is a way to a possible lucrative life. You know, even like you mentioned, one of the companies that, I won't say their name, that was started by a chiropractor.
I never knew that.
People don't know that. That was started by a chiropractor. One of them got killed by a coke on Opa-locka. The white dudes. They started it. But they, you know, American greed, you know, cheapen the product. They found a loophole. The way they advertise is illegal. So if I'm a chiropractor, right, I can't just say, come see me, I'm Dr. Thompson. Yeah. Somewhere on the billboard it has to say Randall Thompson, DC. It has to say chiropractic clinic, something. Mm-hmm. They were advertising it. You didn't know who you're calling. You calling the mystery man. You think you calling a lawyer.
Attorney, yeah.
But they call themselves an attorney referral service. But if you get in an accident, come see me. I refer you to an attorney. I'm an attorney referral service. No, I'm a physician, right?
Physician first.
Correct. But see, they weren't advertising the correct way, and they were able to get away with it for a long time. That's why when you go in other cities where they may be, or other states that may be located, they got to advertise differently. They beat the game. Now they got to, the laws were already there. They just broke them.
Yeah.
But they got education, so they know who to pay.
I was gonna say, Miami's mainly about politics.
Well, that's
You know the
Florida.
right person?
That's the whole state.
Oh, Florida.
That's the whole state. Yeah, it move up. Once you get that real, it move up. They paying, you know, both sides.
Yeah. All right. Next question. What's the starting salary for this career? It could be a broad, you know.
Zero.
Oh.
$0. I mean, you don't see no patients, you don't get no money. Now you mean if I work for somebody or if I work for myself?
I guess if you work for somebody,
If
you
you
gotta
work,
start somewhere.
if you work for somebody, right, you could probably get anywhere from, I wouldn't even know I have to hire somebody, but anywhere from, but when I've been looking, people, they want anywhere from 60 to north of 100,000.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, no.
It's not a bad career. Especially starting off.
Starting off.
Okay. So, what would you say was your hardest obstacle when you started this business?
Like I said, I started with zero.
Started with zero.
I started with zero. So my dad, you know, he's from the Caribbean, and it's cheap. You know, so.
So you gotta be real efficient with it. Like.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, I gave you all the gift you need. You know, I let you out of my balls. Have fun. He was like, okay, well look, you have a place, you don't have overhead. Go get patients.
That's all you have to do first.
It sounds easy.
Yeah.
It sounds easy. Well, people know who I am now, right?
Yeah.
But 10 years ago, nobody knew who I was.
True.
I would say, come see me. I would be this place, that place. You know, come see me, try chiropractic. And people would laugh at me, make jokes. Oh, he doing this because he don't have no patience. He doing this because he don't have this and that and the third. But you got to keep pushing. You got to like, no, man, I'm going to be something. I'm going to be somebody. Man, watch. You know, and I'm very, I don't forget much. You know,
kind of on the petty side.
Yeah, man. We was watching the Last Dance. I was watching with my wife, and she was like, "Oh, that's why you like that." You know. You know, I remember exact comments that people were saying. You know, what I can and can't do, and why I'm like this.
Was that fuel to the fight?
Of course.
Okay.
Still is.
Yeah.
You know, cause like I said, I still remember. I'm not gonna name names.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm like, I could name multiple people who said things that it's like, oh.
Okay. I'll show you.
I'm gonna show you.
I'll show you. Still gonna continue to show you.
Oh yeah, I got more. Even with other things that I've done, I've met people in, you know, I had some stuff I've done in Bahamas, and I met with this guy, and he was like, he told me some things that offended me, you know, and I took it personal. Now I'm still taking it personal, and I'm ready to show him something.
about to kill him with success.
I'm about to kill him with success. But that's me.
Yeah, but that hurts the worst, I feel like.
Yeah.
When you kill somebody with success, like you just doubt them, like, okay, I'm finna really show you.
Yeah, I got something to show you.
I feel the same way.
I got something, because I'm pretty sure when you first started, it was like, man, what this nigga do? He a rapper, man. What you doing playing with computers, man? If you don't go in the studio or go do some rapper shit, man, get out of my face with this camera, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, me personally, I took that. I'm like, yo, all right, cool. So, but seeing that and them kind of being right,
yeah,
it's like,
it's kind of reality check and fuel to the fight, like
combination of both. But it's like, yo, I just started.
Yeah.
So nobody care about that factor?
Yeah. That's true too.
It's like I just started. Like nobody's like, okay, well you just started, so that's probably why you don't have XYZ.
Yeah.
You know, people used to make fun of my car.
Yeah.
People used to make fun of everything. So it's like, okay, cool.
Look who's laughing now.
Trying to tell you. Just look around.
Yeah.
Look at the decor. You know. But I ain't here. That ain't.
Yeah. Motivational purpose only.
Motivational purposes only.
Gotcha.
That's not me, bro.
Yeah.
I don't wear no jewelry, bro. You see this, bro. I'm not into no. I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Right. I'm into helping people.
Yeah.
You help people. You help people get. You help people create jobs for themselves. Not so much employ, but it's like, yo, if I could put you on,
Why not?
and you can make money,
Yeah.
and it's gonna make me money.
Yeah.
Well, let's do that. Right.
Pay it forward.
Right. The only way you get rich is by helping people get rich.
Right.
People think that they could grab all of the success and keep it all. It's just like grabbing water.
Yeah.
It's flowing right through your hands, but you gotta scoop it up.
Yeah.
Give it to somebody else, maybe they give it back to you. Remember we was talking about earlier?
Yeah.
He's still one of those. So
I feel you.
that's also what they do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They come scoop up the best and the brightest. Even though these people may not be considered to be bright, but essentially they know how to garner attention,
Yeah.
which is what he wants. So this is how you stay young.
Yeah.
But this is good though. It's still good because this is what the older generation should be doing,
Yeah.
right? Who's bubbling up in whatever profession,
Yeah.
right? So let's say, okay, I'm a chiropractor and there's a new up and coming chiropractor. Man, I better grab him up and hire him.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I better grab him up and hire him. I want the best.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, but I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna put that glass ceiling over your head. I'm gonna say, yo, let's do this, and then we can do that, and I can help you go this way.
Spread your wings.
Spread your wings.
You can fly.
Make you an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
not an entrepreneur. Because see, Steve Jobs don't own Apple. Never did. Steve Jobs is an entrepreneur. So people think Steve Jobs owned Apple. When you think about Apple, you think about Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
He never owned Apple. He never owned Apple. So he was an entrepreneur. A lot of people can be entrepreneurs. That's what you want
Yeah.
if you're a business owner. Or some people just cut out for that way. As long as you give somebody the opportunity to have skin in the game, I think it's fair. If you don't, then you just want a bunch of drones. And if that's how a lot of businesses work, but
Yeah.
that's how some of them may fail because once them people out, they out. Ain't no love for you.
Yeah.
You ain't got no love for me.
True. Okay, next question. What would you say is the hardest part of your job?
Back to what we said, man, the paperwork. Dealing with the bureaucracy of it, the attorneys, the patients, and the petty stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like I come in, I just want to treat patients.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But all that other stuff, that's what gets you paid.
Yeah.
So you got to deal with it. You got to deal with the relationships. People calling, complaining. Not so much patients, but maybe dealing with front office work and stuff like that. Putting out fires. Some of these law offices, they may have their front desk person or the paralegal call. She may have an attitude, so I got to switch over and I got to deal with it, right? Or put me on the phone with the lawyer. I can't really talk to you. Let me speak to the boss.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Samson. I want to talk to Samson. Like talking to, it's not necessarily their fault they have a attitude because their employer may have told them what to say, and they may feel like we may not be doing it the way that their employer told them to do it. Once we get that talk, it's all smooth out. It's all easy, but everybody doesn't have tact.
Yeah.
This person also has no skin in the game, so they don't care about burning relationships. Relationships matter.
True.
In most cases, more than money, because like I could fall flat on zero today, but I got relationships. I got a good name, right? I got friends. I got associates that I made throughout the years. I could be like, yo, can you do this for me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You can? Can you work on it? Okay, cool. Back in the day, I had none of those relationships.
Everything, you just had to work from ground one.
Ground one, nobody. My dad, when I first started, I was like, yo, I'll get some business. He's like, get the phone book.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. He was like, so I first started practicing in 2011. He's like, get the phone book, find the person with the biggest ad, and call them. And I did that. And the shit ain't work at all. Because I'm like, yo, okay, I'm a chiropractor, can you send business, da-da-da-da. They got that person at the front desk that's screening calls. They don't want to talk to me. Why would they want to talk to me? He was like, well, send them a case. How am I sending them a case? I don't got no patience. I read a book on comedy. And then the comedy is the comedy Bible. And it talks about what you can, what you cannot say, what you shouldn't say, how you shouldn't joke, what's not funny, what's considered hack comedy, things like that, right? So when I look through stuff to create content on, I'm like, okay, especially like on TikTok, it's like, how can I apply this to my business? How can I apply it to real life? and how can I make it funny? Because real life is funny.
Yeah, it is. There.
Real life is what's funny. So that's why most comedians talk about family.
Yeah, they
talk about their wives.
Yeah.
Talk about their wives, talk about their kids, you know, Bernie Mac, like him downstairs, you know, that's a kid, you know what I'm saying? A gay kid. So somebody probably could be like, okay, well, they got a little soft nephew or something like that, and then he talk like that, they'd be like, that's what they hear, him downstairs. So, real life, so it's like when people try to make shit so
serious,
not so much so serious, just so far-fetched.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, nah, man, make it real to your life, and I guarantee you there's other people that can relate to how you living.
All right, that kind of leads me to my next question. Being a content creator and a doctor, which one is more important to you, and which one is more fun for you?
I would say a doctor is more fun for both. A content creator, that shit is work.
That shit is work. That shit is stressful. Like,
that shit is work. You saw me do this little clip.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. You know, when I'm treating a patient, I'm like,
gotta balance it out.
You know, it's easy to maneuver for me. You know, it's like second nature. The first commercial I shot, I didn't have any speaking notes. I didn't say anything, right? And it was on the beach, and I don't know if you've seen it when I had the ninja flip in and kick the kid. I didn't say anything though. I was sitting there like this, and you know, that shit was hard.
That shit was fire.
It was
fire.
But it was hard to do.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It was hard to do, man.
Yeah.
My homeboy, student named Derek Reyes, he has a company called No Second Takes. They're really great with content. He came up with the idea.
Okay.
You know. And we had a whole audition. We had the dude come in, and a student named Bernard Taylor. He create content now. He's a firefighter, and he blows up on TikTok running sound.
Okay.
But the actual work of standing out there in the sun, it's like, let's say we're shooting this video, right? This whole conversation.
Yeah.
And then somebody says, that was amazing. Do it again.
Yeah.
From the top.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna bring the camera a little bit further, right in your face. It's like, you know what? You guys did a really good job.
Yeah.
Change this, move your face like that, bring this out.
Yeah.
But guess what? We're gonna do it again, and then we're gonna do over the shoulder.
Yeah.
And it's like, imagine when you mess up, you stutter, you slip, you this, you fall on the ground. Oh, you got booger in your nose, run it back. Yeah. Oh man, I did it perfect. It took me forever to get there. Yeah, we gotta do it again.
Do it again.
You know, and to me, that wasn't fun. But when you create content, it's not that extreme. Yeah. You know, some of the stuff I create, like, and I really be laughing at it. And some of it I put out, like, it's not even funny. And then people laugh. I'm like, whatever. Y'all don't know funny. And that's why I look at other content creators, and I don't want to hate on them, but I'm like, that's not funny.
Yeah.
But this person has amassed this popularity to where they could literally, you know, put out anything. And everybody's gonna laugh. Yeah. The only way you could mess it up is to have an opinion. But once you have so many opinions, somebody's gonna disagree with you. Yeah. Strong opinions. Yeah. You know, and I have strong opinions. Yeah. And I lost some followers, especially when COVID was going. You're putting out, even now, people are like, you're putting out misinformation. The person that you believe the most just resigned. Yeah. I didn't resign. I'm still working. Obviously, somebody else is putting out misinformation, but you don't want to see that because you're so in love and infatuated with the BS that they put up all that time.
And as far as the last question, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
5 years. 5 years from now, I would like to not have to work, but work when I want to.
Okay. Slight retirement.
Nah, just so right now I work for me, right? There's no other physicians working under me. You know, when I leave, I have a covered job, you know. Mm-hmm. But some people don't want to come when I have a covered job. But the ability to leave and essentially be more of an entrepreneur opposed to a solo practitioner, or a business owner. Right now, I'm self-employed. Yeah. Self-employed is nothing but a high-paid employee. Yeah. I don't come, I don't eat. It's that simple. So it's when you could not come, eat, still come in, because I still love treating patients. You know, I still love helping people. Man, I got people that come in. I had people cry on my table. That lady started wiping her tears.
I seen it. I'm glad I got that footage. She really
was like, you know, and she's had a surgery. She's had this pain. She's been to these BS clinics, calling these 1-800 numbers. And she came to see me one time, and already she's crying because she feels better. And she also probably feels that I cared about her.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you could go a lot of places, and they don't care about the patient, right? So when I in chiropractic school, we got a class called care. So they teach you to care, patient care. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're supposed to care about the patient.
Yeah.
But how many times you went to a profession or practitioner and you felt like they didn't care about you at all?
Mostly all the time.
Exactly. So that may even deter you from wanting to go back.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm just going to a place of business, not some place that, I'm not saying that somebody has to have a 30, 40-minute conversation with you, but it seems like they just don't care to make you feel better. Or help yourself feel better.
Is there any advice you would want to give to anybody starting a small business or becoming a young entrepreneur or thinking about it?
So, when I first started, like my pops, he made me go to a BNI meeting. You know what BNI is?
No.
All right, so BNI is it's like a group. They meet once a week, but they meet every week. You sign up for BNI, they only so let's say you're a content creator. One content creator could be in the BNI meeting of this chapter of Miami Gardens or South Beach or whatever, right? One, try not to have too many. One real estate agent, one plumber, one electrician, one chiropractor, one medical doctor, one lawyer, whatever, right? Or this type of lawyer, that type of lawyer. So he sent me to one of those, and they had a marketing event, and I went there, and they showed you how to navigate through a marketing event. So once I navigated through it, they was like, take a bunch of cards, shake a bunch of hands, talk to people. And then it's like, who still has cards left, right? And then some people was like, I'm out of cards. And it's like, well, now you know, you need to bring more cards, right? Or you met a lot of people. Then they would tell us, all the cards you got, whatever you don't need, throw it away. Whatever you need, keep it. Then follow up. Following up is what a lot of people don't like to do, especially in this day and age. Oh, I ain't calling nobody, man. I ain't bugging nobody, man. And this is why I feel like, I don't want to sound a certain way, why men may be more successful when it comes to business in some cases, when it comes to networking, because men will follow up. And women can attest to these dudes following up nonstop. It's like, yo, how many times did that guy text you? How many times did he call you? You gave him his number. You gave him your number by mistake, and he's calling you, bugging you, spamming you. Now, it may not convert to leads. It may not convert to what he's trying to get to.
But if you're shooting your shot every day, you're gonna make some baskets.
You're gonna make some baskets. He's putting up 35, 40 shots a day. He might score 5, but you may feel like you don't need to put up any, so therefore you don't score any.
Real.
So getting the leads, figuring out what's important, and following up. I think that could work in any business, right? You reached out to me, you followed up. You know, I responded, follow up. People feel like they don't have to. They feel like they won already. You have no money, you have no business, you have no name, you have nothing, you have no reputation. Why do you feel like you can call people back when you feel like it? What are you doing? What are you doing? You that type of big shot to where you feel like you could ignore people and deal with them when you get around. Get around to what? What are you doing?
Let that ego go.
Let that ego go. You gotta understand that you, even if you have it,
still
you know,
act like you still hungry. Still gotta be hungry.
You gotta be hungry
every day.
Every
Somebody
day.
want what you got, you feel me? Or not even that, because it's not even competitive, but it's always someone younger, smarter.
Coming for your money, coming from your house,
Yeah.
coming for your woman,
Yeah.
coming for whatever.
Yeah.
And if you sitting around just, you know, my
complacent.
pop said you only coast downhill.
True. Dang. Pop smart as hell, boy. Pop's got 1,000.
He got a lot of quotes, you know. He read a lot of books. He made me read books. That's another thing, people. They got to read books.
Yeah.
You know, once I started reading books, once I read Think and Grow Rich, my life changed. But something happened to me to where I had to change my life.
Yeah.
And I found that. And sometimes, you know, rough stuff make you do that.
Yeah.
Rough stuff make you say, okay, how do I figure this out without killing people? Like I read a book, Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss.
Okay.
You read that book before? So it's about negotiation.
Okay.
So he was an FBI agent, and he would talk about negotiating. And he's like, you can't split the difference, because if you split the difference, you get one shoe. You can't do number one shoe, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you have to get all the way when it comes to negotiating. And a lot of people, especially people, a lot of people even looking for jobs don't even know that they can negotiate their salary. They don't know they can negotiate their rent. They don't know they can negotiate the asking price on buying a house. They don't know that they can negotiate that.
Yeah.
Because they don't think that they can. House selling for $500,000. Okay, cool, I'll give you $500,000. Man, we don't try to negotiate that down.
Yeah.
But see, some people don't know how to negotiate.
True.
They just come in there, man, I got it $450. Man, get the fuck out of my face. Right? So it's like, it's different ways to ask for things. And it be totally different.
Yeah.
It's supposed to say, all I got is $450, saying, well, can you do $444? And it'd be like, well, I could do $460. You just knocked it down. When $450 is your range,
Yeah.
you ask for $444, and the next thing you know, say you end up at $455. Opposed to paying
Right now, like, I got $455 right now.
Well, you say, look, or it would say things like, how do you expect me to do that? Right? If somebody says, I need you to be here at 9 o'clock, how do you expect me to do this?
Okay.
I could be there at 10. Does that work for you? Can you do 9:30? I could do 9:30. You just met in the middle.
Yeah.
But you wanted to come at 9:30 the whole time anyways.
Whole
They don't
time.
even know they got played.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
played them. So reading books on how to deal with people, reading books on how to make money, reading books on how to be a boss,
Yeah.
right? Because some people don't know how to be a boss. They are dictators.
Yeah.
So once you become, and Think and Grow Rich says, all dictators fall.
Yeah, pretty much.
All of them fall. I'm pretty sure you had somebody that you was working for and you was like, yo, I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them because of the way they talk to me.
Yeah.
And it makes you realize I will never talk to anybody like that,
True.
no matter what. And that person that talks like that, they won't go far because they think being stern or being nasty is how you get the best out of people.
Nope.
People make mistakes.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to understand that because I make mistakes, you know? So when you own your mistakes, you know, one dude said, lame people blame people. You the boss, they made a mistake, it's your fault. Either your poor training or your fault for hiring them.
Yeah.
At some point, it's your fault. And a lot of people don't understand that.
Don't come with being a boss. Get all the blame.
All
Get
the-
all the rewards, but get all the blame.
Who won 7 Super Bowl rings?
Brady.
Brady. Nah, he didn't win 7. The Bucks won 1. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks won 1. It is the other one.
Yeah.
They don't even give it to the coaches. They give it to Brady
Yeah.
because he got the ball. But sometimes the defense won it.
Yeah.
Or sometimes he cheated.
Yeah.
They deflated ball. Don't matter. It's Brady. Jordan won 6 rings. LeBron won the rings in Miami. Nobody else. It was only him.
Yeah.
But then everything comes down to you as well. Everybody can't deal with that.
It could be the defense lost the game. Brady lost.
Brady lost.
It could be, oh, we having the worst season ever because the defense giving us 45 points. Brady lost.
Brady lost. Brady could have scored 44. He lost.
He lost.
Why didn't you get it done? You the leader. You the boss.
It's true.
Well, you guess what? It's still your fault. Well, you should have retired.
It's true. Yeah. Gotta be ready for everything that comes with it.
Yeah, and that's what break a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
You know, because the curveball's coming. Best believe it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how I go.